Question right back here. Perfect peace. Picking up the part 3 of the pregnant woman story from where we stopped. Questions for detailed and the complete episode, please visit our YouTube channel at Voice of Nature Von 9100. Questions, here we go. A reaction after informing her of my spiritual message was a relief, and before I could finish my message to her, the woman became instantly excited and dragged me as if we have known ourselves before to a certain corner that was less busy. She said, "My sister, please, who are you? Do you know that you are God sent? You are indeed an angel of God sent to me to deliver me." "Oh dear Lord, thank you," she mumbled, busted into tears at that point. Question, sincerely, I was relieved and comforted. A reaction made my day, ended my restlessness, peace, and calm instantaneously. All the emotional trauma disappeared within me, a win-win situation in the sense that both of us were so glad because we listened to God in us. I paid attention to what I was instructed to do, and she also, in the other hand, paid attention to her spirit. Her dreams and all the spiritual communiques passed down to her. Even when her mother dissuaded her from paying attention to her inner being, she wasn't discouraged. Habit creations, here is a side of dreams and mysterious experiences. At this point, she adjusted her blouse and shown to me bruises on her body that her husband mated on her. The narration was that before she became pregnant, it wasn't that easy, as it took her years to conceive of that same pregnancy. But to our astonishment, instead of her husband being happy, he rather changed into something she couldn't just understand and explain. The husband used to be so nice, even was the one consoling her whenever she became frustrated and sorrowful for not being able to get pregnant since after their marriage officially. Then God now visited her with not just a child, but twins, which ought to bring endless joy to them. The husband turned the house into a living hell for her. How? According to her, she continued, as soon as she got pregnant, nightmares upon nightmares, horrible dreams upon dreams. At exactly 7 months of her pregnancy, the dreams became worsened. She complained to pastors and mother and people of her condition, but no one brought a tangible solution to her. Her carnal mother, in the other hand, isn't helping the issue. In her mother's opinion, she said that's how marriage is, and that sometimes pregnancy could cause people to, experience a lot of things. She has practically joined her husband in treating her without consent, calls her new names, she now calls her dreams. But then a very mysterious occurrences that has been troubling her is that whenever she is alone, her spirit will tell her to run away if she must be alive, or to just find an unknown place known to no one close to her and go stay for a while. But she doesn't understand herself anymore. How will she leave her home? To where? She added, the dream that brought these wounds was last night, breaking this morning. I saw in my dream that both eyes of mine were tied with a piece of rock. She was being dragged into the forest by a group of men, though she wasn't able to see them as her both eyes were blindfolded, but could felt their presence and voices holding her hands, guiding her through into the forest. So she was crying, begging them to let her go, that her husband will reward them greatly. They laughed, and one shouted, "In your dreams." So in her mind, in that dream, it seems that was her husband's voice. So she screamed the pet name that she calls her husband, But behold, a hand hit her from behind. She felt down, so the fear of hitting her belly in that dream woke her up here. And behold, creation, her husband was awake already, staring at her. So as she sprang up screaming, the husband said, "What is it this time?" As she was about telling the husband the dream, something in her warned her not to disclose the dream to him. So she responded, "Nothing." The husband asked her, "So why were you up like that, screaming and disturbing the whole place?" She responded back, "Nothing." Trying to stand up to ease herself, she touched him. He jumped up and landed her a slap. She was shocked, heartbroken, yet also snapped into a monster, held him and screamed for everyone to come and ask him what she has done to him. A woman who is almost due for delivery, you slapped without mercy. He landed her another one and another one on her back. Then left to another room and locked up himself. She cried herself alone, roaming and wailing in the whole house till this morning, thinking on neutral person to go complain, as her mother has practically joined her husband. About 5:30 a.m. this morning, the husband drove out, so she was just thinking on what to do when a thought descended on her to go complain to our church sister that works here. But she just stepped out and she decided to come down to get snacks, as she hasn't taken anything since morning. And behold, here I am with you, an angel sent by God to rescue me. And now turn to me again, "Sis, will you come with me to see my mother? Will you come with me to see my mother? Maybe she will then believe my dreams." "I wasn't told to see your mother," I responded, "but to tell you what I just informed you of." She then pleaded, suggested if I could talk with her mother on phone. I wanted to oblige, but my spirit kicked against it, so I declined as well. Finally, we both arrived at a certain conclusion that she should just quietly leave the house for a while, as her spirit directed her already. She should go to any strange place that nobody knows her till she put to bed. She asked me a few things which actually is irrelevant to the purpose of the story. Howbeit, creations, I gave her my number and left. The purpose and joy of this whole narration is that she did deliver a set of twins alive. Though the husband got a fatal accident before she put to bed, other stories attached isn't important for now. So creations, I'm signing out, returning shortly for the moral lesson of these two mysterious stories and how the portal will be accessed from here. Peace.